A vegan taught me this. A happy chicken is a tender chicken, so I made sure he did a little happy chicken dance before I shoved that beer can inside of him. Beer can chicken is the best way to get a juicy, plump, barbecued chicken. First you want to do is just take the top of that beer off, pour some of it into a bottle with olive oil, some mirin, and pineapple juice. Then we're going to get some herbs, shove them into that beer can with some peppercorn to just set that aside. We're also going to do a really quick brine. The quickest brine would just be salt, sugar, and water. I'm going to add in some garlic, though. I'm going to use honey instead of white sugar. Add in some lime juice, a little jalapeno, and bay leaves. Just a little more complex. This is our brine. We're just going to bring this to a boil, then take it off of the heat, add in some ice to make sure this is nice and cold, then pour it over our chicken. This is going to add so much flavor. It's going to season that chicken. It's going to make sure it's nice and juicy. You don't want to skip this step. You do not want to add a hot or warm brine over your chicken, so I like adding in ice cubes because it just cools it down really quickly into a Ziploc bag. Get my chicken in there, just let it sit for 2 to 4 hours overnight if you want to as well. I roughly chopped up my onions and took the seeds out of my guajillo peppers, dry roasted them just to bring out the flavor. Then I steeped them in some hot water for about 20 minutes, sauteed my onions and garlic in some olive oil, got some color on it before I added in my garlic. Then I hit it with some salt, a little bit of cumin, some cinnamon, some gochujang chili paste. Then I hit it with the adobe peppers. Then I finally added in my guajillo peppers after they had steeped a little bit of that water and just kind of let this simmer for about 10-15 minutes. Took it off the heat, let it cool down, added it into a blender, and chopped up some fresh pineapple because nothing's better than fresh pineapple. Added that into the blender as well. Some pineapple juice, paraded that till it's nice and smooth. Look at that nice vibrant color. That's going to be our marinade. I finished it off with a little bit of cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, then just add in some fresh parsley. Got my brine chicken there. I poured off the water. I patted it nice and dry. Got about half of the marinade all over my chicken. Let it sit for about 15 minutes, then plopped it right onto that beer can with all those herbs in it. Added the top of the pineapple. Another happy dance just to tenderize that chicken. Happy chicken is a tender chicken. 360 degrees under the smoker. It's going to take about an hour and a half to cook, maybe a little bit longer depending on the size of it. Another happy dance. Added in a probe so I can easily check the temperature of the chicken, know when it's done. You only want to start spraying your chicken when it's cooked for about an hour with the lid closed. This makes the chicken cook a lot faster. If you open up that lid, it's going to take forever to cook your chicken. Take it off of the heat. Hopefully your chicken doesn't fall over like mine did, but it doesn't matter because it's going to taste amazing. Just look at those plump legs right there. I ripped mine apart because I didn't really care about presentation because I was making taco with this meat. The skin looks delicious. Got so much flavor. You got the excess marinade that I set aside. I'm just going to add a little bit of water to thin it out. Add as much water as you want. You can add pineapple juice in there as well. Look at that. A little pineapple, a little cilantro, and you have some delicious, succulent, vegan-approved tacos.
So damn good.